Hello, mis amores. Today we're gonna make something cool. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Today we're gonna make food that is essentially my favorite thing ever. I think I've said it before on this channel and I keep repeating this in real life as well. I think any sort of dumpling of any culture, of any cuisine, is one of the best thing of said culture or cuisine. And so we're gonna have to make dumplings. This is also not the first time that we're gonna make a type of dumpling on this channel. I think I've done ravioli once or twice. I have definitely done empanadas. You guys can probably remember better than I do. My memory has gotten so bad, so I have no idea. So it's not like I'm doing this for the first time. Therefore, what made me want to do this video is actually a TikTok that I saw that kind of drove me mad a little, but it also intrigued me, and so here we are. Just look at it. Something's clearly not right. And for some reason, I don't really want to blame the machine. So I got the machine. So this is, I guess, another kitchen gadget video, but it's really just this one kitchen gadget. I don't think it saves that much time, but also any machine or any gadget that makes me not want to lose my mind when dealing with dough is appreciated. This is the electric dumpling machine. No ad, by the way. Instructions. This is your dough cutter, so I guess that you always have the right size. This is something. This is another thing. No, I think this is to brush down your egg wash or whatever you use, or water to seal the dumplings. And here we've got this is, oh. I was like, this is weird, huh? Why is it sideways? You hear that? Now that doesn't sound very trustworthy. Anyway, wow. I guess we're gonna have to charge it. Let's make the first type of dumplings. I'm gonna make quite a small portion just because we're also gonna make the empanadas. Maybe you wanna double the amount of everything if you are to make it as well. For the dough, I'm just gonna be using 100 grams of flour, mix it with 50 milliliters of lukewarm water, and some salt. And that's our dough. Doesn't it look good? Fine, I'll go in. Always the same. My God. Coffee. Okay, I'm good again. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys can tell. To me, it's pretty obvious, but I'm kind of trying to ignore it away. I shaved a part of my eyebrow accidentally earlier. Now I've got some eyebrow missing there, and it's giving me flashback to younger me when I used to shave my unibrow. I think I need the tiniest bit more water. Need. I'm needing it so hard. So hard. Yeah. So hard. So hard. So hard. So hard. So hard. The younger generations really grew up without listening to Rihanna. This is so mind-boggling to me. I don't know. She just took up all of my youth, really. So it's just so crazy to think that maybe someday, soon, some generations won't even think of Rihanna as a singer anymore. I think this has been needed enough. It's so funny to me how so many things we eat on the daily are just created by mixing flour and water. I think that's good. We're gonna let it rest while we make the filling. I don't know why I had to put it so far away. For the filling, essentially, we're just gonna mix some zucchini and some smoked tofu. Doesn't my zucchini look really great? This is about 1/8 to maybe 1/4 of a zucchini that I've shredded and then rinsed. This is about maybe 50-60 grams of smoked tofu that I also grated. We're just gonna mix it with some sauces. Sauces. Now, el problema es que no tengo proper mixing bowl, so we're just gonna use this. I just had a thought. Literally like 10 minutes ago, I ate that tofu just like that. I had some extra and I just put it in my mouth and ate it. And that made me remember that maybe about a year or two ago, I really did not like tofu that much. I couldn't even think of eating it without any flavor disguising the tofu. Now I can do it. And it made me think that if you hate something, I mean, I didn't really hate tofu. I still think if you really hate eating something, you can train yourself to like it. Oh, actually, I did hate eating eating potatoes and eggs, and now I like them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I hated even thinking of potatoes and eggs, especially eggs. Anyway, all of this to say that we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, or however much we're gonna put in here now. Maybe half a teaspoon of sriracha. This is the super spicy one, right? So I don't want to put too much either. It looks like it doesn't want me to put any. Maybe that's a sign? I don't know. Now, it also calls for a teaspoon or half a teaspoon of hoisin sauce. I knew we still had some hoisin sauce, but when I just checked, I realized or noticed that it's been expired for, I think, 2 years now. Which I think with sauces, you can go way over that expiration date, but like 2 years? Oh, it's almost 3 years. I've still got some vegan fish sauce. Sure, right? Just a couple of drops. Maybe let's also add a bit of mayo. Why not? And now let's just mix it. Now this doesn't seem like a lot of sauce. I think we can add some more of this. Also, why are we not adding any seasoning? Garlic powder, onion powder. Yeah, that's enough. I think the tofu zucchini ratio is a little bit off in my case. Now it's good. Considering that my dough hasn't been resting for that long, we're also gonna make the dipping sauce for later already. Let's start with half a tablespoon of peanut butter, half a tablespoon of gochujang. I don't know how to pronounce that. This has also been expired for a year. Smells and looks fine. Oh. Is it always like that? How about I put some of my chili oil that I made recently? As you can see, I'm well prepared for this recipe, even though I technically thought I was. Then we put some vinegar, some soy sauce. I think I'm gonna need a lot to drown out the chili oil, and also some maple syrup, and maybe a bit of water to thin it out. Yeah, more soy sauce. I may have gotten distracted, but it's fine, I'm back. We can start making dumplings. It's time! Yeah. Yeah, it's become a bit crusty now. That dough wants a lot of attention. We want it to be very thin, no? Now we've got our handy dandy dough cutter. Period. This dough really said, you have not worked out hard enough today. I don't know what this shape is, but I kind of dig it. It's time! Push it down. It has these little suction thingies. Are you on? Press the key switch with your finger to start the machine. Stop the manual gear for 1 turn, select 2 gears for automatic gear, and flush twice in the 9-second or 6-second gear to enter the working operation state after the countdown is completed. What? What even is the key switch? Because it only says hand movement and C's and automatic and gear shift. Oh, this is the 9-second countdown. Okay. Okay, how do I stop it though? C's. Ah, okay. And if I just press here, then it does it once. Okay, we're gonna use that. Let's try it with the first one. Then we put some filling in the middle. I don't wanna put too much, but I also don't wanna put too little. This is a good amount, right? Last step, we just gotta dip our brush into some water and brush along the edge. Are we ready? The moment of truth, guys, the moment of truth. Okay, here we go. So that was too much filling, but it worked. We do have some excess. I don't know how not to have that. I think I placed it on there perfectly. Less filling, guys. Maybe I just gotta press it down a little. Like this. Don't forget the water. This is the one, guys. Go. That's the one. Why do I have excess? That's ugly. Okay, let me continue this. This is actually fun. Should I try the challenge? I see this as a challenge, the 9-second timer thingy. There is no way that I can do that in 9 seconds. I love this. 9 seconds, let's start. Oh my God, we're already starting. Okay, okay, put that in there. Put that in there, maybe a little bit more. Oh no, we've only got 3 seconds. Okay. That worked. Oh no. We're just gonna go for the next one. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that filling, that filling. Oh my God, yes, queen. Okay, maybe maybe we shouldn't do it like that. Stop! I don't want that. Too much pressure. And I'm nervous. Yeah, when the taxi meant on the radio. I prefer fried dumplings. How do you fry dumplings? Let them fry for like maybe 2 to 3 minutes. Add some water and let them steam. I think that was scary a little, not gonna lie. So how do I know when they're done? I think they're done. This place looks a mess, but the dumplings look really good. I love our dumpling machine. That worked so well. I think our steaming process didn't go that well. Like, are they cooked? I don't know. I just don't really like this part, you know? Where there's like excess, that just doesn't look that pretty. The machine is top notch. Let's see how good my recipe was though. Without sauce? I like a crunch. With sauce. I'm a dumpling maker, guys. These are good. Some of them are good. The filling to dough ratio is a little off in my opinion. I would like a little bit more filling. I mean, you guys saw that I tried my best to put as much filling in there as possible. That was very successful. Now let's make the empanadas. I fucked up. When I planned this video, I wanted to make the empanadas first, or at least the dough for the empanadas first, because it's gonna have to rest for at least 2 hours in the refrigerator, and now, we're just gonna have to be super quick. So for the dough, or the masa, you're gonna need 85 grams of unsalted butter, a little over 100 milliliters of water, 175 grams of flour, some salt, and a little bit of paprika powder. We're just gonna whisk together the flour, the paprika powder, and over medium heat, we're gonna let the butter melt in the water. Here we are. Let's create a little well in the middle. Pour a little bit of our warm butter mixture into the well. Let's make a wet paste. Don't know why I had to do that first, but let's just add the rest. I still have some of the butter left, but I don't think I want to add more. Definitely not all of it. Or how wet does it have to be? I don't think it's an empanada maker. I mean, obviously we're gonna refrigerate it, but I think this is definitely gonna be a wetter dough than the dumpling dough. And then I don't think we're gonna be able to put it through the machine. Now we just wrap it in some plastic and let it rest in the fridge for 2 hours. I'm gonna flatten it, so maybe it needs a little less time then. So when I planned this video, I asked a friend of mine, should I make ravioli or should I make empanadas? And he said empanadas, and now we're here. Because I can probably make ravioli with this gadget, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to make empanadas. Let's continue with the filling. And to make it is actually very easy. Here is what you need. Some onion, some potato, which I've boiled and then cut into pieces, some bell pepper, some cilantro, and then just some beans and some corn. Black pepper, cumin, some chili flakes, and some salt, and whatever other seasoning you want. This is so straightforward. Like, we're just gonna saute some onions, then we're gonna add the beans, the corn, and the potatoes. Let that sit for a couple of minutes, and then eventually add the bell pepper and the spices, and that's about it. We're back, and we're better. I want you bad as ever. Waiting for the dough to be done, chilling, resting. It's kind of made me really tired. I've taken out the trash. I've responded to mails. I just want to get it done now. It's been like almost 2 hours, not quite. We also made less of the dough, so maybe it didn't even need that long. Yeah. So here's our dough, and here's to hoping that we can make great empanadas. It says to roll out the dough to about 1/2 inch thickness, which is about 60 millimeters. That's so thick. I don't want it to be that thick. I'm gonna make it a little thinner. Got our circle cutter that isn't cutting, not cutting edge technology. That's very thick. That's too thick. Technically, empanadas you would make a little bigger than this. Does it not look like I'm glowing like this? I don't know. I also got some shredded cheese that we're also gonna put in there. Here goes nothing. Let's see if we can make empanadas as well. Our filling is just way too chunky. This is not it, you guys. This is gonna be all of the filling for our empanadas. That's just so sad. Good luck. I mean, technically it works. Even that was too much filling. Guys, I'm gonna make one more like this, and then I'm just gonna make them myself because that's stupid. This is all I can put in there, really. It's really only for small things, so you can probably make nice ravioli with this. I wasn't really thinking, I guess, when I asked my friend. Technically, it works. Ta-da! All shapes and sizes. Now we just gotta brush them with some egg wash. Well, I'm gonna use this brush. Just some egg wash on top. We're gonna leave them in there until they're golden brown, so for about 20 minutes apparently. This one is opening up for some reason. There's a lot of things to share. Beautiful. Excellent. Look at them! They look so cute! Let's try one of the Gadget ones, because I also took them out earlier, so they're a little bit colder than the other ones. That dough is so flaky. I don't even need a filling. This dough is so good. Now hold on a minute, how the fuck did I do that? That dough is so flaky and nice. Excuse me? Well done, machine. I did not expect that. Maybe that's why they're so good, because I didn't expect them to be good. Now let's try a big boy. Big boy, give me a big boy. Yeah. I mean, I could have put more cheese, I guess. Oh, I don't like these as much. The filling is nice, but I don't taste the dough as much. And so, I'm sorry, but I just want to eat the masa. I don't need the filling. That was fantastic, guys. You should make these empanadas. It also wasn't really hard. I think we can definitely tell that this TikTok was faked. Yeah, so this machine is really nice for, like, I don't know. I think it's kind of unnecessary. Like, I don't mind my dumplings to look homemade, so they don't all have to be perfect and uniform. It definitely helps. But this TikTok has been debunked. Fakers, everything for the views. As per usual, I have linked the recipes down below as well. As per usual, nos vemos la próxima vez. Bye, bye, bye.